Good morning. Welcome back to the Mac Daddy vlog. We're back at Orlando Speedway. We've had 3 hours sleep after a massive day yesterday, and it was just absolutely full on. Just to recap, we started the day at 5:30 in the morning to beat the rain that was forecasted for the afternoon. The guys down at Orlando were very accommodating and letting us come here so early and getting the track ready by 6:30 in the morning. We took the car out, had a few hits, and pretty much we're starting from scratch almost with the chassis and the suspension, because the car's acting a bit different now, because it's making a bit more power down low and in all different areas. So the boys are working through it to set it up. When we finally did get it down on its first full pass, it went 586, I think, and it was very soft. So that was the day yesterday. We ended up leaving the track at about 11 p.m. last night. It was awesome to get home and get into bed and sleep for about 2.5 hours. Got up and we're back at it again. This morning when we got up, we actually had some great news from back home in Australia. The Macked roll racing car that's at B2R now actually came second in the event and did really well and took out some pretty big cars over there, including some fast Lamborghinis. So that car's moving. Thank you to B2R for the quick turnaround in a couple of weeks to upgrade it and get it to where it's at. We made some decent changes on that. Turbos, we've done some gearing in the Albans, bit of, wiring, electrical stuff, plumbing stuff, just bits and pieces that they went over to get the car ready, and a tune-up, which you guys seen that we posted, and then the car made a bit of horsepower. So for it to go out on its first event with its new setup and to come second is actually pretty cool, and we're stoked, and everyone in the team was happy over there. Romanos, thank you for driving the car. He's an absolute gun of a driver and a legend, and a stable mate. So well done to COTS, well done to B2R, and well done to Mac. Wish we were there, but we'll definitely be there at the next event. We don't have a lot of racing to do today because there is an event scheduled here at 3 p.m. We weren't meant to be racing today, but Orlando were actually kind enough to say to us that we could come do a couple of hours of testing in the morning, which gives us a good indication of some of the things that we've done to the car last night. So we'll keep you guys posted, and today will be a day 2, and we'll go from there.
All right, so we had some issues with the water cooler pump. It was getting the water too hot, so we changed to a new one and relocated. Let's see what happens next round.
So obviously all the Aussies know this, but Americans, you just don't know how to pull a good layer of creme on your coffee, and you have to get the grains fine enough for the percolator to push slowly enough for you to build some creme, or you end up with that, which is my first few attempts of getting the settings on the coffee machine right. But once you get it right, you get this beautiful buttery texture to the coffee, and it pulls the bitterness out of it. Now, I'm no expert on coffee other than loving to drink it and getting my head around a coffee machine at home, but I figure this one can't be too much different. So I think I'm getting pretty close, and we'll see how it goes. We're just prepped for the morning, about to go and give it the first hit. We had a bit of an injector playing up a little bit, so we've changed that out. And a couple of little tidy ups and ready to go. It's all fueled up and happy. So we're gonna go and give it a hit. The humidity is still terrible, still 96 or 98 or whatever percent. And it's still really hot, and the grains are up, and the air is wet, it's just shit. But we've got a race in these conditions. We need to try and score a time in these conditions. So we're going to go and send it and see how we go, and hopefully we get there. Wasn't bad. 997, first hit. It looked semi-straight, although it was leaning to the right.
Started bombing the bike.
Started bombing it, so he got off it because he knew it wasn't going to be a good part.
Again, it's like not here, and then it gets loose.
Oh, you can see.
A lot straighter.
Yeah, it's nice.
But
yeah. It's bombing.
Yeah, it's just too tight here. So I will lose the suspension and then start jumping. He has to go with speed from here. Working with the clutch.
you reckon it can take more in the hit here?
That's what it needs.
Yeah.
He doesn't have.
Yeah, you got stuck here.
Or a
That
bit
you get
of
stuck.
clutch. Or get less clutch.
With less clutch, it's fucking gonna have less tire.
Yeah.
More clutch. More power. More power.
Good start. I think they're slowly nailing down the setup of the suspension, preload, clutch, bit of combination, bit of power management. So
When you look at it from here, look at it. This is
yeah, you can see it, but it's just not enough power in the hit to accommodate now for the tyre. So it's just blowing them off. But
not bad for a first.
yeah, it's good. The weather conditions today are a little bit better, I think, because there's a bit of a breeze. So if yesterday that flag was not moving, it was just absolutely still, and there was no air, so it felt a lot worse.
Maybe, yeah.
So maybe the temperature's the same, but with the breeze, it's cooling it down a little bit, or feels a bit better. But overall, the temperature seems to be a little bit better today than yesterday. So if it stays like that,
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. Yesterday by 9, it was worse, I think, yeah.
We might, if we're lucky, get 2 more hits. If we're lucky, should be able to get 1 more, because there's an event that starts here at 3. People have already started showing up, and we can't be at that event. So if we can get it to go straight, take off, and do what we need, then we can come back tomorrow and start feeding it power. But for now, it's taken off a bit better. It's just a bit of a balancing act to get it to where it's at. And this happened to us at Bradenton last time. The only difference is that the weather conditions were a lot better and the track there was really good. Yeah,
We're a lot better than where we started yesterday, so we're making progress.
100%. So, I'll be the world.
I'll be the motherfucking world. Can we swear on a shirt? That'd be cool. I'd buy it.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably say like effing or something.
Oh, you know those QR codes on the back? And it comes up with the RB engine, RB motherfucking world.
Yeah. Can I just say that you are completely uncolour matched today?
Nice.
Like you have fluoro green, pink, blue.
I'm actually
Yellows.
cycling my hat today. I got my Big Mack hat, and I'm just
No,
gonna...
but like everything is out of whack.
Nice. Like my personality.
Just, yeah. So Herman's having a wardrobe meltdown.
Malfunction.
So we might have to get him to Walmart later and get Tom some fucking tanning lotion as well. 'Cause I just looked to the right and I thought that the clothes were walking on their own.
They're really bad. Look at those things, man. Come on. It's like some twigs hanging out of the bottom of a tablecloth.
Why the fuck do we always go the long way?
Took control, run the game. Best believe I'm shining, dog. Counting up my wins, yeah, I love it when they count me.
How'd it feel? It's good. Gotta solve that problem from the shake, but I know that you have to do some 60 foot in backpack. You gotta be some good numbers because it feels great. Being the first hit in the morning, stay tuned, guys.
Average, and they want a problem with the boy, they don't want no static. I don't need your cosign running with God. Wanna test that, tell them what's happening. Still giving them dope, I'm trapping. They don't know about me, they capping. And they know that I'm running the game, can't stop me, tell them they lacking. Bring it up, I got it in the bag, let's zip it up. I don't need Mount Rushmore, but they talk greatness. Anytime that they gon' bring me up, let's get it now.
Look, I got it.
It's like there's nothing in it. It's fucking soft, man. It's not taking off. Like it's not taking off hard, you know. The thing is that
I don't know if they measure the rollout of the tire and they're good, bro. I gotta tell you, I mean, this car fucking literally said 2.5 months in a trailer in the sun, fucking, you know. So you know the tires is fucking.
they're new tires, aren't they?
Those the new tires that we use at the last couple of years on Bradenton, or is the same tires that the car being had?
But then we changed tires.
No, the new tires are up here.
So we changed it.
I feel like it leaves great. It's not doing the thing that was being said. But when I start moving, I start feeling that. When I start feeling like this, you know, if it leaves, you know, it stops doing it, I keep going.
Yeah.
But it was hard, and I'm like, fuck it up. You know, I don't risk myself.
Too much pressure. You can see it on the track. You see one side, that side.
They got this guy's here. The RV guy got a problem. That thing. Let him. One. Yeah. I know it took time.
Yeah.
That's that. But
It's frustrating because when we left last year,
it was working fine.
well, the car room was working fine. We just had the Misfire indication. So,
And then when we come here,
we'll get it.
I will figure it out.
We'll get it.
Off the leash, shut the chain, why I been the dog. Best believe I run the game, you know I'm in control of y'all. It's like magic, believe I want that static. Yeah, it's like magic, believe I want that static. Yeah, it's like magic, believe I want that static. Beat them up, knock them out. They really don't want no static. They don't want no static. Try to step to the team, now they count like magic. I can't settle for average. Got my eye on the throne, so you know I had to grab it. Fake friends say they proud of the boy. When they look deep inside, know they doubted the boy. Now I'm giving them the work and I'm doing them the worst. It's a job, I'm the boss and I had to employ. Yeah, they never thought I would be big on great. I'm just a peon, but realize they be on fake. They bet against me, but I know I'm taking me all day. They waiting on the boy to fail, that's a real long wait. You need more faith than hold until it relocate. And you ain't messing with the boy, you about to see your fate. I'm about to get another chip, call it Frito-Lay. They send the beat, I send it back, it's DOA. Took control, run the game. Best believe I'm shining, dog. Counting up my wins, yeah, I love it when they count me out.
All right, so quick update. After that last hit that we had, Abe's come back into the trailer with Eric, and we've come to an idea that maybe we need to change the tires on this thing. We bought some tires before we came back over here, so it was a good idea that we did that. But look, you know, them tires that are on the car were the tires that have been on the car since we were here last, and they've had a few hits. Usually it's not an issue, but the car did sit in a trailer for a few months in the heat and stuff like that. So maybe there's a problem with one of these tires, or who knows. So just to troubleshoot and eliminate problems, we're gonna change the rubber. Herman's working away in the background. He did have his shirt off before, but he put it on because
He's looking a bit insecure about my American guy.
yeah, he's holding a bit of water retention at the moment. And he's a bit edgy and snappy. So I've had to silence my phone because if it dings, he has a little sook because he's yeah. So you're not allowed to have your phone on loud around Herman. If it rings or it dings, he starts twitching. Yeah, he starts twitching. Honestly, like in the car, it was like, he could have just said, hey, can you put your phone on silent? Except I got, is it necessary for people to have their phone on loud and then dinging noises? I don't understand why people need to do that. I was just like, you want me to just fucking put my phone on silent, bro? Like, what's the issue? You know, but anyway, Herman's having a Herman moment. We'll just let that be.
Pretty sure you've had your phone actually modified so it's louder.
You know what? It's so funny that you say that because everyone says to me, your phone ringtone is so fucking loud.
You paid Apple a heap of money to amplify it. I want the loudest ring on the planet.
Yeah, well, so, yeah. So, Abe's over here next to me and he's deeply dived into this tune. So we'll see what happens. We'll change the rubber and we'll go out and we'll do what we need to do. Talking about weather earlier, just to give you guys an understanding of the weather conditions. So there's like, sort of like, you know, we look at the normal weather that tells us, you know, if it's gonna rain, percentages, stuff like that. There's sort of like a little weather sort of tool that drag racers use to sort of find out what the weather conditions are, and some of the things in them tables that you look for are like temperatures, humidities, altitude, air densities, water grains, and stuff like that. But for anyone that understands that, you know, at the moment we're at about 74% relative humidity. The air density, water vapors at 95%. The altitude is 2,500 feet above, and the water grains are 130. So absolutely horrible conditions to be racing. But in saying that, when we come back here to race in about 5-6 weeks time, the weather's not going to be much different. So we have to be able to race in these conditions. So that's why we're so adamant about getting the car to work and not just worry about chasing the time board for now, is to make sure that when we come back, we're race ready. So that's what this is all about. And yeah, we'll go from there. So update you soon. Just getting the tires back on and...
Okay. Just because like after 11:30, I gotta go out there and skim it just because it's so hot. So I just need to know if I need to do it for the track or not.
You want to skim it first? Would it better or not?
Well, like 11:30 is like the turnover time for the sun, so that's when it gets like starts to get greasy. So I need to know like if it's gonna be more than half an hour or like.
Yeah, skim it now, man.
Okay.
We'll wait. It'll be better for us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Skim it and then we'll call you. Like, let us know and we'll come around. But prep the fuck out of it, man, please. Thank you, bro.
work for fucking 2 seconds when it doesn't go right. It's frustrating.
Yeah, there's a definite problem. It's a combination as well, but the track is
dog shit.
You
now.
can't. Do you remember at Bradenton? You couldn't stand on any part of that track without being stuck.
That's starting to get stickier like that, but it's too hot now.
Yeah.
You can see it's.
But even at its best, it's not. You're losing your shoe. You're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bradenton was glue, super glue, all the time. And it was just like, man, no matter what you did, you were getting fucking grip. So it's a combination of that and obviously something else happening.
The tyres were skipping again.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Sticker tires. That could be
What is that?
sticker tires. Sticker tires.
Thicker?
Stickers. Yeah, the new tires.
Interesting stuff. So at the moment, we're having an issue, and this issue is being consistent now. So besides yesterday, that one pass that we got out of the hole, but that was because they took a shitload of power out of it and they put the tyres down heaps to make it work. But something's happening with the shocks, or they're sort of just unloading the fucking shock. So we're thinking there might be a valve problem issue in the shock, or something's happening there that's not right. Because at the moment we've tried a lot of things, but the track, the weather, and whatever that problem is obviously a combination of things not working out together. The tyres, but the new tyres, yeah, I don't think that's made much of a difference. It needed to be changed anyway, so at least we've got that out of the way, and that's another thing off the list, the checklist of possible errors and faults. So yeah, see what happens. Go back and look at the log, reassess, and go from there.
All right, so the last run, how are we looking? Okay, so we make our second hit of our second test day, and we just been trying to figure out a problem with the car. The car just, goes and shake one tire. You had made a lot of changes to it. The car keeps doing the same thing. Just being struggling with it, but the guys are working with it. They change the tires, they measure the tires. We're looking, that whole car right now to see what we can find out on it. If there's something wrong or something broke, we don't know. Right now that we're talking, it could be probably a suspension problem. So hopefully we can solve that problem and try to go down to track, because we need those passes right now. We want to go down. We're going to have some more data that we need. We know that we got a great car, we got a great team, and we just got to perform down the track. That's all we need. More laps we do, better we do. So let's work with it, and this is the chase for a record. We want the record, and we want to fight with it. We're here for work to it and keep fighting. Quit.
Este puede salir con la goma muerta, mira. Ah, y mira, tú ves, el Nati no hace nada porque muestre lo que está haciendo. Entonces es lo que yo digo también, aparte de eso, este carro tiene la botella más trancada, setting wise, no sé si son menos, y tiene meprine, que no es para que venga cuando usted el carro se aplate media pulgada como hace, y mira, sube que el carro, tú lo tuteas, ese carro no hace eso, ¿verdad? El carro es igualito. And you even do adjustment in the car really.
Yeah,
because that's another thing that I noticed, like before, like I could see the difference because remember when the car went at 950 or whatever, Shane had me, asked us, we had it all the way tight. We had it now, but I started loosening it up because when the car would do this, it would leave the nose too much. And Anthony, remember a couple of parts, the car was straight, but Anthony was like, no, it was shaking, it was too high, I can't see. So I was like, the only way we want to freaking keep the nose down, because remember we put the weight and they fell off or whatever, it's like losing the shack, so the fucking car is separate, and that's when it went down, but it kind of lost the 60, But here, we had to lose, we had to tie it, and then it's like chasing our tails, And I understand the procedure of everybody, because the car, we kind of had it to go and we had to go and whatever. But then at the same time, it's like the shit set on a trailer and just fucking in the heat for 2 months, and you know, God knows what can go wrong with one of those freaking seals or anything, you know.
But it would leak, won't it?
Hmm?
Fuck the seals.
No, because it might be that legal. I mean by inside because those things have a lot of pins and adjuster because it have dual settings. You know, the rebound, what holds the car down, that's what we got at cylinder for it. Because we got one that is way harder for when the car leaves and squat, it stays squat, and you don't do what it's doing this now, right? Then I know it's not electronic because I took the liberty when we were over there, for the lead of the niters, since we're not using it, I would plug my sensor on the line that's supposed to go to the shack to pressurize to measure and make sure that it's pressure on the system, you know? And they just let it loose real quick. Like anything that happens, they just freaking jump. You know?
What am I gonna do with this suspension?
Oh.
Cars all over the shop.
You said earlier that you could call.
I can call a buddy Chris.
Yeah.
He knows his shit.
If we give him a call and maybe give him some data and stuff like that, do you think that?
Yeah, I mean, we already try a lot of things, different settings, launch, tires,
Power in,
switching
take
this
it out,
and
clutch in, clutch out.
like literally, I'm kind of narrowing it out. I guess it's something with the shack, but it's kind of beyond my scope. So I think we need to call somebody that is an expert to see if that's actually the issue, so we can start working into fixing that instead of like just try to guess it, you know.
I think you yeah, if you're out of adjustment, I don't know suspension, but I feel we're chasing our tails a bit, and a lot of that you know stuff that we had last time is coming through now. Like we had tires shaking, bombing the tires and pulling to the right. I don't know, man.
And look, you don't know. It's just another form of diagnosing and troubleshooting. You don't know. It could be the weather. Don't forget, we never raced in weather like this before. We never raced in the day. We never had the sun on our back like this. The hottest it got was 25 degrees, and it was still blowing nice, cold, cool air on us. So you don't know. But in the sake,
Trying to make it better. That's right.
Yeah, I mean,
Make better.
literally last night we saw that we can work with the car and it went down the track or whatever, but the end goal is a little bit, the bar is a little bit higher than that. So I really, you know, I don't want to waste all this time testing, try to put a bend and make it go like that, and then, you know, when it comes go time, then we're chasing our tails because we can sit down and wait till it's at 9 and try to do the tune-up again, but what about when we're racing and round 1 is at 12 in the afternoon, you know?
We need to be able to
we got
to move. And that
sort it out what we have.
the car getting a bit uneasy at the top end is a bit dangerous too.
Yeah.
you spoke to your
I spoke
buddy
to-
that you know as well. His name's
Chris Bell.
Chris Bell.
He's happy to take a call.
So
What
why
do
don't you
you
give him a call and see if he can,
Let's see if you can give us some advice.
give us some advice on what he can do. So, just introduce him to us and tell him just who's here.
Hey man,
Chriso, how are you, man?
good. How are you?
Good, dude. We're here with the PMS boys, Murad, the team owner, and the tuner, Abraham. And we're kind of pulling our hair out a little bit, and we're kind of thinking that we're out of our limits with suspension and out of our depths with knowing how to tune it because we're just chasing our tail, man. Can you, if we send you some videos and stuff, can you sort of help?
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to look at it.
What exactly do you need us to send you?
Do you need to know what we've got first with the suspension?
Yeah. What all's on it? What's on it for shocks? Are they 2 ways, 3 ways, 4 ways? Air, no air?
Yeah.
They
What do you got on it?
are 2-way with air bleed off, with bleed off.
With the red air eyelid on them?
Yeah, the red eyelet, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably a little bit of the struggle right there. We like to run 4-way stuff, which gives us a high speed and a low speed rebound and compression both. Especially as the track changes, track gets a little bit hotter, slimier. It just gives you a lot more window to still self-compensate a little bit more, but it also gives you a lot more window to help you out. As far as run data, send me some engine, drive shaft, shock travels, and laser ride heights if you have them.
Yeah, I got a lot of good data. I can send you all the dry shaft speed, clutch, engine. I got a whole bunch of lasers and track temperature, really good info. We just want to kind of narrow it down so we can stop chasing our tails and actually attacking the actual problem. So if you can just take a look at it and let us know how can you help and how soon can you help us, it will be a plus.
Yeah, that's the next question. Chris, it's Murad. How are you, mate?
Yeah. Hey, good, buddy.
Good, man, good. Hey, just quickly, the most important question, I guess, for everyone is if you can help us, and are you able to put something together, and how quickly could you get it to us and get yourself here, if that's possible?
Let me look at your runs and kind of get my head around it a little bit. But
I'll give you the short.
thing for me.
Sorry, man. Sorry, go for it.
Just let me finish, please.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Probably the best thing for me to do then is just to build a set of shocks and get on a plane and head down there.
Okay.
I can do that pretty quick. I can head back to the shop and get a set built, and then I can get down there as soon as I can get a flight.
Awesome. All right, that's pretty cool. All right, well, if you can do that and book a flight and get out here as soon as possible with a set of shocks, then I guess we'll keep doing what we're doing, and hopefully if we get a result, perfect. I guess we're going to have a new pair of shocks just to have on standby, and if we don't, then we've got something coming. So I think that sort of gives us a bit of a game plan. And thank you for being so responsive. We've heard a lot about you, man, and we know that you're a legend in this game. And Eric speaks highly of you as well because he does business with you. So I feel definitely comfortable dealing with you.
Maybe you can give us a bit of. Yeah, cool, bro. Thank you. Maybe you can give us a bit of help with what we've got here until you get here, so we can keep making runs.
Yeah, so we'll give him the data and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I'll look at those runs, and I can kind of guide you guys through some things to try and some directions to go before I can get there. That way you can keep testing, and we can cover some more ground, even trying a few other things before we get there with other shots.
It might help you with your data to know how to help us. So yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Awesome.
See you as soon as you can get on a plane, man. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
All right, appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, see ya.
Bye-bye. That sounds positive.
That's pretty cool.
You know what sounds positive? ¿Cómo fue que tú dijiste llamar al restaurante ese? Don Julio. Don Julio sounds positive. Let's go.
I want to eat. We're getting Mexican. Surprise.
There you go, man. That's perfect. Can't ask for better than that. That's service 101. So we're getting a guy that's a real professional in this field. He's known in the pro mod world. He's pretty much a Penske guy, and he builds shocks for Penske, and he puts them in all different big cars that have raced in the States and around the world. So he's gonna take the data that Abe's gonna send him of the last few runs that we've had. He's then going to look at it, build something to suit, and then he's gonna put them in a suitcase and bring them out, hopefully, to us whenever the nearest available is. So that's epic. That's pretty cool. Thank you, H. Pulled another rabbit out of the hat for us, and if that is the problem and that works, then mad. If it's not, then we'll just keep going until we find it. So
only one way to go.
100%.
Let's go and eat.
Like and subscribe.
My mind run deep in my thoughts when I didn't have it. Sleeping on the floor, wishing it was a mattress. Now I'm in Hollywood with actors and actresses, where everybody bougie, latest trends and fashions. I'd rather keep it a buck, 100 if you ask me. I was trying to pay the bills just like last week. I was trying to sell a deal just like last week. Trying to run plays and run it up like the mathletes. It's in my DNA to have hope and make a way. Good energy will hit that MJ fade away. Miss me with the hate and now, bruh, not today. Stayed in my lane, didn't complain, this was meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now this not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now this not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. Bygones be bygones. I'ma keep rapping till I turn into an icon.
Just came back from lunch. We're getting ready to do a pass, as they say. It's starting to spit a little bit, but it's not enough to worry about. The track's still boiling hot. It's actually getting a little bit cooler, so we're going to try and put in yesterday's settings where we did run a pretty good time and leave it alone, knowing now that it's most likely the rear shocks that we're just not going to be able to work with. So we'll run yesterday's settings and just try and get out of the hole, slip the clutch a little more, and try and have as settled a pass as we can, and see if we can get a little bit closer to So just get some more data for tomorrow when Chris turns up with the shocks. And you never know, it could give us the result we want. We only need a 10th, so we're going to send it anyway and see how we go.
The time slip up the top? The time slip up the top? Yeah.
Watch out, guys, watch out, watch out.
Track's better now.
Exact map from last night when we went down with 10,000, with less clutch. Still. It's just, it's bumping just the right side.
I reckon you can't pull, they pull clutch out of it, right? It left initially hard and then it
started changing.
The same thing. I ran out of soft.
Worth running is something if the chassis was suspension.
Not even worth running again.
That's what I said earlier, that's why I wanted to do a big change, but I'm just scared one of these ones, the car ain't gonna be so gentle and we're gonna have problems.
Man,
Thank God we got this experienced guy, so as long as he can, you know?
I think to change it all, to try and make a pass now when it's all going to change tomorrow, leave it alone.
I would just fucking put this thing on the trail and go rest because I'm beat.
Man, let's do that.
Then the more wear off we are, the less efficient we're gonna be when all the right parts are. You know? What happens if we stay here, Gabriel comes tonight at 12, then tomorrow we're gonna be, by the time we go again, and at 2 hours of sleep, changing shots and everything.
We're gonna be fucked.
We're gonna be fucked. Then Monday, when Chris comes, we're still gonna be fucked, and then, you know?
It'd be cool to put on a show in front of all these people.
Yeah.
But it's not worth it. We're chasing our tails for nothing. We're gonna make changes that we have to undo. Fuck it. Let's call it a night.
That's what I said.
Well, guys, we came back from the third round of testing. The car keeps doing the same exactly thing. We make a few changes to the, the suspension and then the clutch, but the car is doing the same exactly thing. We keep working hard. We just, try to change some parts. We're still waiting on a new suspension is coming here right now, thanks to Chris Bell and Kinetic. And we keep trying, but we're not quit. You're gonna make it, believe me.
what you see?
Yeah, they were right now. They were even trying to do adjustment of the clutch or whatever, and we like, I'll pull the data, and then I show it, and we're looking at data, every data, and everything, and it's like something with the shot. No matter what you do, the car is just it bounces.
That's the bounce.
That's the shock velocity. It's not even smooth or nothing.
No control.
No control.
When the track gets cooler, it gets better.
Of course,
It gets
because
better.
the track's up.
Yeah.
But not optimum.
But not optimal because the thing is like right now.
I not agree.
So literally, you see here, boom. This is my boost line, right? So throughout first gear, I'm literally almost flat. And when I let the tire go, when I'm going down in first gear, I'm taking even more power. So, and when we let the clutch go, it doesn't have enough wheel speed. So it's impossible to tune the car when you don't have enough wheel speed because you lack the power to lead.
Well, we can make it go down the track, but it's not going to be fast.
Yeah, where's the number?
No,
Yeah, it'll just be like
Yeah.
yesterday at best.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't want that.
We're not here to run fucking 80s,
No.
No.
and like
We
just
want
waste a
go
car.
fast.
He lives 47 pounds. 47 pounds. He has no wheel speed. Or is that like 50? But 50, he's making more boost. You know why? Because starting to pull ignition because start losing wheel speed. So how if it needs more power on the heat, how can I make it go down the track when then you don't want to take power going down the track? You know?
It's a waste of time.
So I said we get it together, we regroup because even if we make it down and then tomorrow we're probably gonna be chasing ourselves to get the car back to where it's supposed to be. So and at least get a little bit of rest because we are getting really worn off and then what I'm afraid is gonna happen is Shad's gonna get here, Chris gonna be here, and then we ain't gonna be none of us like on the right mind because we're blown. Like literally I understand you travel whatever, but me, I've been working on this car since last Friday and getting at most 2 hours of sleep every day. So like you get to the point that I'm like, you better put it up, reset,
We're tired.
and come tomorrow. You know?
I agree. Look, we haven't lost the day. We still
We're learning every day.
Yeah. So we're not down. We just need to make the right decisions, and I'm glad that we all did this in a way where everyone agreed, but everyone got to do what they needed to do because you know what I mean. So that way there's no doubt. We know now that, well, we're not 100% sure, but we know that this is more than likely a problem. And the shocks are going to be here tonight, yeah?
Yep.
So we win it. It's all right. It's good. Say the top Brady. You can't use the same shit that you have with the 2Js. The RB makes too much power, bro.
Too much, man. Fucking crazy. Especially that new RB you got. Because it used to work before. Now that you got like a real God steel line.
You know put the instruction for the.
Now that
Tomorrow you have to be careful with the clutch because we took out a lot. We have to go
we
back.
gotta go back to the
We gotta
original
hang this
setting
up.
of the car. I know, huh?
We got to hang this up. Hold that for me, hey.
We got it. Right now you can take a little picture outside, hand this up on the tent,
In the tent?
middle of the car, and then between this and what is on the tent, because the other people
no
have been
shape
working
on
with
it.
us, is the responsible why we're struggling because this thing is making a lot.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna say it's making 1,000 horsepower more, but the power band is how it's supposed to be, so it's making a lot power a lot early, a lot more torque, and it's like,
Like more than a 2J.
most likely, yeah, definitely.
That's unbiased.
So now we need to adjust to that.
Well, that's what we're going to do. So thank you to our friends at Kelford, because without you, we couldn't have solved our issue and we couldn't be here right now doing what we need to do. So they've been amazing, but it's still early days. We haven't even proven yet what this can do.
We are
Way
going
early.
I'll be the world.
I'll be the world, bro.
to world.
All right, let's pack up.
Yeah, let's pack up fast and go.
Let's pack up and go. I've never, I want to make love to my bed. That's how much I miss it. It's been too long.
Let's pack up fast like that ever happened.
Pack up.